This week, AT&T made headlines across the telecom industry by announcing a massive $23 billion all-cash deal to acquire a significant portion of wireless spectrum from EchoStar, the parent company of Dish Network and Boost Mobile. This move is being described as one of the most consequential spectrum transactions in recent years, signaling AT&T's determination to strengthen its position in the ever-evolving wireless landscape. The purchase includes 30 MHz of mid-band and 20 MHz of low-band spectrum, assets that are absolutely vital for expanding AT&T's 5G network coverage and capacity. With this acquisition, AT&T aims to accelerate its rollout of faster, more reliable wireless service and to keep pace with fierce competitors like Verizon and T-Mobile, who have also been investing heavily in spectrum. EchoStar's stock price surged on the announcement, reflecting optimism about the company's future prospects and the value of its spectrum assets. Meanwhile, AT&T's shares dipped briefly as investors digested the news, but quickly rebounded, indicating confidence in the long-term strategic benefits of the deal for AT&T's growth and market share. Of course, the deal isn't finalized yet. It still requires approval from the Federal Communications Commission, a process that could take several months. Both companies are optimistic, however, and expect the transaction to close by mid-2026 if all regulatory hurdles are cleared. As part of the agreement, EchoStar's Boost Mobile will continue to operate on AT&T's network for the foreseeable future. This unique arrangement means the two companies will remain both partners and competitors, navigating a complex relationship in the wireless market. This landmark transaction could have ripple effects throughout the industry, influencing not just the pace of 5G deployment, but also the future of satellite TV, mobile competition, and how Americans connect in their daily lives. With this bold move, the stage is set for a new era in American telecommunications, promising innovation, competition, and better connectivity for millions of people across the country. Why is spectrum so valuable? In our increasingly connected world, wireless spectrum is the backbone of all mobile communication. It's the invisible resource that makes everything from phone calls to streaming videos possible. Think of it as the limited lanes on the invisible highway that carries all wireless data. Just like traffic on a busy road, there's only so much space for information to travel at once. As more devices connect, smartphones, tablets, smartwatches, and even cars, these lanes get crowded, making each slice of spectrum more precious and highly sought after by telecom companies. Low-band spectrum covers wide areas and penetrates buildings, making it essential for rural coverage and reliable indoor connections. Meanwhile, mid-band offers the best mix of speed and coverage, ideal for 5G networks that need to serve both dense cities and sprawling suburbs. AT&T's purchase ensures it can handle future data demands, support new technologies, and stay ahead in the 5G race as more people and devices come online. Spectrum isn't just a short-term asset, it's a long-term investment in network quality, innovation, and competitiveness, shaping how we'll connect for years to come. That's why companies pay billions. Owning spectrum secures their place in the digital future and gives them the power to deliver faster, more reliable service. For AT&T, this isn't just a purchase, it's a strategic bet on the next decade of connectivity, innovation, and leadership in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. For EchoStar, selling spectrum to AT&T is a strategic pivot that transforms its financial outlook. The $23 billion cash infusion allows EchoStar to pay down debt and strengthen its balance sheet, removing a major obstacle to future deals. Instead of building its own costly 5G network, EchoStar can now focus on growing Boost Mobile as a virtual operator using AT&T's infrastructure. Recent subscriber growth shows momentum in this prepaid market. By monetizing spectrum at a premium, EchoStar gains flexibility for future mergers, especially with DirecTV. EchoStar is now positioned for stability and strategic opportunity. For decades, EchoStar and DirecTV have circled each other, contemplating a merger as the satellite TV market steadily shrinks and competition intensifies. Both companies have watched subscriber numbers dwindle as more and more viewers cut the cord and turn to streaming services for their entertainment needs. The explosive growth of streaming has forced traditional satellite providers to rethink their strategies. By joining forces, EchoStar and DirecTV could reduce overlapping costs, streamline their operations, and pool resources to better compete in a rapidly evolving industry. A merger could create a more sustainable business model, even as the overall market continues to decline. However, previous attempts to unite the two giants have repeatedly failed, blocked by tough regulatory scrutiny and complex financial challenges. But now, the landscape is shifting. EchoStar's recent financial boost from a lucrative spectrum sale has strengthened its balance sheet, making it a more appealing and stable partner for DirecTV. The urgency to merge is no longer driven by desperation, but by a shared vision for long-term survival and growth in a challenging market. This new dynamic means both companies can approach negotiations from positions of strength, rather than weakness, which could finally pave the way for a successful deal. After years of uncertainty and false starts, the long-awaited merger between these satellite TV titans may finally be within reach, potentially reshaping the industry's future. With EchoStar's finances revitalized, industry watchers expect renewed merger talks with DirecTV. A combined company could bundle satellite TV, wireless and spectrum assets, creating new business models and efficiencies. Regulatory approval remains a challenge, especially in rural markets, but the strategic logic is stronger than ever. The $23 billion spectrum deal has set the stage for a final act in this corporate saga. Whether EchoStar and DirecTV merge or not, the telecom landscape is poised for major change. All eyes are on 2025 to see if a new communications titan will finally emerge.